Hello everyone, it's Ben from the chair to give you a brand new review today. It is of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This was released in 2014 and is the second film in the trilogy of the new Planet of the Apes, of the original before the new one. Anyway, this stars Andy Serkis as Caesar, Jason Clarke as Malcolm, Kerry Russell as Ellie, and Toby Cabell as Cobra, and also Gary Oldman as Dreyfus. Now, I didn't know that was his name because I don't think in any part of the film that that was mentioned as his name. So anyway, Andy Serkis as Caesar, the ape from the original film, and Malcolm, who is played by Jason Clarke, and Dreyfus, played by Gary Oldman. They are kind of in the human side, and they are living in this kind of walled off kind of city stronghold where they've kind of ganged together with about probably what 200 to 300 people, because nobody. This is 10 years later, so the apes have not seen any humans for 10 years, and they've not seen any apes, but they're living quite close together. So I say what, 5 miles, and Malcolm and a few others were scavenging in the forest one day, and they come across an ape, and one of them shoots one of the apes out of fear, and then that starts kind of the beginning of this kind of mini kind of argument, war type thing. So basically, they know up where Caesar and his family are living there is a dam, and they need power to because they're running out of fuel and stuff. So, but they can't. They're not allowed to go into Caesar's territory. So that's basically the premise of this film. I would say the humans, other than Malcolm and Ellie, I'd say Gary Oldman isn't really in it that much, but I don't think he was ever called by name once. Of course, Andy Serkis is brilliant as Caesar. It's really almost a human piece because it's the humans, or a few of them, Malcolm and Kerry and his son and stuff, trying to learn that the apes aren't as bad as they seem. So they kind of have to convince Caesar to let them work on this dam. so so yeah, that's basically the film, and there's obviously miscommunication and everything goes to poo. But Koba is played by Toby Cabell, and he doesn't like the fact that humans are allowed into their home and doesn't trust them at all. So it's a very quiet film with not much kind of. It's a quite tense film actually. So that's what makes it different. It's a very tense film. Um, so I liked it, but I have to say, after the first hour, I thought, has it been 2 hours? And I looked at the time on the thing, and it had only been like an hour. So it's a very slow burn, which I think harms it, to be honest. But is needed to tell the story. But that's probably just my taste. I usually moan about how films are bang, 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 and then when I get a slow burn, I'm like, oh God, this is not. Can it go faster? There's no pleasing me, is there? But yeah, it's a steady pace. I mean, you've probably got to lopped off what 10 minutes maybe. But Koba is sort of kind of almost hates humans to an nth degree, and him and Caesar go nose to nose and stuff and argue about that. The CGI in this film is near impossible to criticise. There is one shot near the end where Caesar is jumping as a bit of scaffolding is falling, and you can just see it's not quite in the same dimension. It's kind of apart, but that's one shot for about maybe 5 seconds. But the rest of the film is flawless. The surround sound was almost non-existent, other than rainfall. Other than that, I didn't really notice the surround sound at all. But the rainfall effect on the surround sound was excellent. But nothing else really I noticed. That's not very good English. I didn't notice anything else. But yeah, as this is a trilogy of films, this has like what everyone deems as the Two Tower effect, where everything happens but nothing happens, if you know what I mean. So basically, it's two sides realizing that the other isn't as bad as they thought. The apes realize that some of the humans aren't as bad as they thought, and 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 Caesar realizes that some apes aren't as good as what he thought they were. So but both are bad and both are good at the same time. That's the moral of the film. So that's I enjoyed it, but I wish it was shorter, and it does suffer with the middle of the trilogy syndrome. So I haven't watched War of the Planet of the Apes in a long time, so I will be watching that tonight because I'm literally seeing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes tomorrow. So I really want to get there. So I don't know when the review is going to go out for this, of the full war. Maybe tonight, depends how long. And the war is about 2.5 hours, so I don't know. But yeah, that's my review of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.